Hey everyone, hope you're well. Today I wanted to talk about the upcoming Halo Infinite prequel novel that will bring us up to speed on the current situation of the Halo universe and depict exactly what's happening with the Master Chief and Blue Team, the created and the banished, leading up to the start of Halo Infinite. Like many of you would know, we've been going through a bit of a content drought in terms of Halo Infinite, so this is the first bit of excitement I've had in quite a long time, because Halo Shadows of Reach will be huge in terms of revealing important story details that will basically take us right to the start of Halo Infinite's campaign. So in this video, I'll be explaining just how Halo Shadows of Reach is a direct prequel to Halo Infinite, and why Master Chief and Blue Team are returning to Reach, plus a look at what Prequel 3 will do to get everyone ready for its release. So without further ado, let's get into it. Halo Shadows of Reach, the upcoming Halo novel, will be releasing October 20th and is the third and final book from the Halo Master Chief story series, and will tie in the events from Halo 5 to Halo Infinite, taking the Master Chief to just days before the events of Halo Infinite. October 2559 is the date in which the book is set, and will see Chief and the rest of Blue Team returning to their old training ground and home, of course being Planet Reach. This is fantastic in so many ways, because not only does it pay homage to the first Halo novel, The Fall of Reach, but it also pays homage to Halo Reach, which in its own right is a prequel to the original Halo games. So here it seems extremely fitting, since this novel, Halo Shadows of Reach, is a direct prequel to Halo Infinite. What's important to note is that Halo Infinite will be taking place 2 years after the events of Halo 5. However, all we know right now in terms of the timeline is the date where Chief and Brohammer crash land on Zeta Halo, which in fact is May the 28th, 2560. So the actual starting date for Halo Infinite will be very close to that. Anyway, let me read to you the blurb on the back of the novel, as that will help you get a better understanding of what truly is happening in the Halo universe during 2559. Don't worry, I'll add visuals and basically narrate over this, so it's hopefully interesting for you guys. Here we go. October 2559. It has been a year since the renegade artificial intelligence Cortana issued a galaxy-wide ultimatum, subjecting many worlds to martial law under the indomitable grip of her Forerunner weapons. Outside her view, the members of Blue Team, John 117, the Master Chief, Fred 104, Kelly 087, and Linda 058 are assigned from the UNSC Infinity to make a covert insertion onto the ravaged planet Reach, their former home and training ground, and the site of humanity's most cataclysmic military defeat near the end of the Covenant War. Reach still hides myriad secrets after all these years. Blue Team's mission is to penetrate the rubble-filled depths of Castle Base and recover top-secret assets locked away in Dr. Catherine Halsey's abandoned laboratory. Assets which may prove to be humanity's last hope against Cortana. But Reach has been invaded by a powerful and ruthless alien faction, who have their own reasons for being there, establishing themselves as a vicious occupying force on the devastated planet. This enemy will soon transform Blue Team's simple retrieval operation into a full-blown crisis, and with the fate of the galaxy hanging in the balance, mission failure is not an option. If that sucked, I apologise, I don't think I'm cut out to be a narrator. Anyway, just reading from that, you can tell we are in for some heavy-hitting action in this upcoming book. It's clear that the Banished are the ones who have invaded Reach, not just because they are an Infinite, but because of the description of the invading alien enemy. It describes them as powerful, but more importantly ruthless, which is something the Brutes, or Juralhane, are best known for. Now, it's said that deep under the rubble of Castle Base is an asset that will assist humanity in defeating Cortana. Many people have speculated that this could be a Cortana clone or another AI of Halsey, although I personally think it's more along the lines of a Cortana clone, but of course time will tell. Whatever happens though will directly impact Halo Infinite's story, as at the start of the game, in the opening cutscene, it's clear that Chief doesn't have Cortana or another AI, although he still carries the AI chip. And what's really interesting is that the chip was labelled as a weapon containment device, where it also said AI not detected, so at least for the first portion of Halo Infinite, Chief will be without any AI. Again, it really depends on what happens when Blue Team retrieve the important asset, as it could also be a weapon to destroy Cortana, which definitely would make sense because Halsey was her creator. So really expect Blue Team's finding to impact Halo Infinite heavily. We'll also find out what happens to Blue Team before they get separated from Chief, as I don't think Blue Team will appear in Halo Infinite, besides maybe a cutscene or two later in the game. 343 have said that they don't want to reveal huge story details that could severely impact the mainline Halo games, which makes sense because fans didn't like what they did in previous Halo books. So I really doubt a member of Blue Team or another important character will just die in this book. But since the members of Blue Team have huge connections to Reach, I wouldn't be surprised if something like that did happen, so be ready for it. Now here's something really fascinating. December 13th, 2559 is the date where the UNSC lose against the Banished on Zeta Halo. We aren't sure how long this conflict lasted, although it is expected that Halo Shadows of Reach will delve into this conflict in some capacity, as it takes place only 2 months after the book is set. I've heard rumours that this novel leads up to just 6 days before the events of Halo Infinite. I'm not sure if that's entirely true, but I'm still very confident we'll hear about the battle for Installation 07 in Halo's Shadows of Reach. It's needless to say that this book will reveal some huge story points for Halo Infinite, and with that will come a ton of Halo Infinite news, which I can't wait for. But the final thing that fascinates me is actually the Halo Shadows of Reach cover art. Well, simply put, this beauty is a reimagination or modern recreation of the original cover art that was used for the first Halo novel, The Fall of Reach. This, along with Blue Team returning to Reach, is just a beautiful thing that pays respect to the roots on which this story first started. I think it's safe to say that I'm extremely excited to get my hands on this novel, and hopefully I can read it quickly to bring some more important info to you guys. I'm expecting 343 will announce something soon regarding this upcoming Halo novel, maybe by making a post on Waypoint or an interesting YouTube vid like they have done before, because information will be revealed very soon. So hopefully 343 can help us by releasing some more content in the coming weeks before Halo Shadows of Reach releases. Fingers crossed we actually do get something, but even if we don't, we at least have something to look forward to in terms of the Halo novel. But in the grand scheme of things, it's a direct prequel to take us right into Halo Infinite. Alrighty guys, that's going to wrap it up for today. I hope this news has excited you, as plenty of important story details for Halo Infinite will be revealed soon, thanks to Halo's Shadows of Reach. Remember, this book drops October 20th, so be sure to keep your eyes out for it, as it's something you're not going to want to miss. If you guys want to join my Discord, the link will be in the description, my Twitter also. Anyway fam, thanks so much for watching, please like the video if you enjoyed, and subscribe if you want to support me that little bit extra. Thanks guys, have a good one.